Everyone, and welcome to another episode of Yearbook News. I'm here with my co-host Sarah.
Hello everyone, so excited to be back.
And we are continuing our cover case series. And so this is such a fun series. You can take this as maybe some inspiration for next year, as your theme for next year. But as we did last week, we're going to continue and give you some more imagery throughout the podcast. So if you're watching on YouTube, you'll be able to see everything. And if not, we'll describe it to the best of our abilities. But we tell you should go and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get the best of both worlds, listening to us and seeing the fun yearbooks that we have here. But today we're focusing on a high school that we have some wonderful history with, Baldwin Park High School. And so, we're kind of going to go through the story of how we first connected with Baldwin Park High School, go through some of the unique, just like the beautiful yearbooks they've created throughout the years, and then kind of just talk about like how we've been able to be there and partner alongside them and problem solve with them throughout the years. So Sarah, if you don't mind kind of telling us about how this unique partnership came to be.
I think it just like very interesting, like how United Yearbook ended up working with Baldwin Park High School. It was like back in 2018. The advisor, after rep called them, for maybe several years to finally agree on a meeting. It was in March 2018. I still remember. That time, the advisor was Ms. Malone. And one of the things that she was so concerned was about pricing and make sure that we're flexible in providing the support and not charging them arms and leg for the extra service they needed. And they're looking also for marketing ideas to help boost the yearbook sales, because yearbook sale was not going great. And one thing that really stood out from my conversation was they were in debt of $15,000 by the end of the school year. That time they already finished the yearbook, waiting for the yearbooks to arrive, and eventually got distributed. And then finally, the advisor finally got fed up, to have to do something because the bill keep piling up. So it's one more thing that we decided was on a mission to try to problem solve. First of all, is the debt, how we can help them to, we're not going to, just give them a check of $15,000, but how we can help them through marketing strategies and ideas to help them sell the yearbook. It was like on our top radar, when we had that conversations, in May 2018. And then that time, of course, yearbook is always have a lot of competition, right? That time, another publisher were trying to get the account, get the school sign. They're able to match the price, but the only thing is they want the school to follow their only marketing plan with no flexibility. And I think that was the turning point, why Ms. Malone decided to choose us, because of the flexibility. We're able to tailor-make a marketing plan based on what they needed. So, and then after the meeting, within a very short time, the school came on board for the first time.
Yeah, that's amazing. It always goes with what we talk about within each episode of how we don't believe one size fits all. And so, marketing is a huge thing for a yearbook, and for it to be successful and for it to hopefully sell out, which is the ultimate goal, right? For all of the students to get their hands on a book. And so, having that idea that, this will fit every school, this marketing strategy is going to fit every school. That's not true. The student body, they're so different at every school. The culture is different at every community. And so being able to kind of fit it to what their specific needs are and what the specific students ask for and what they look for, that makes a difference, And so I think that's a really great thing that's kind of was the turning point in them saying like, oh, okay, no, they understand that my school is different and they want to partner alongside my school and what we need here.
Yeah, exactly. Going back to what we always share with our audience is, I think the most important thing is to listen, because every school need is different. The first meeting, when we meet with a new advisor, is to listen to what they need, and then for them to have an opportunity to address some of the problems or issue that they have experienced, whether with the yearbook staff or with the company that they were with, and how United Yearbook, come in and provide the solution to the problems. I think it is being able to be a good listener is very, very important. That is the only way that we can find what they need, and in order for us to customize a yearbook proposal and plan for them.
Yeah, I 100% agree. And something else I love about our partnership with Baldwin Park is they are such a fun, innovative, and creative school, and we see that time and time again through their publications. There's so many different ones that they've just come out with and that have been so fun to see the final product. One of the ones I'm thinking about is the Diary of a Wimpy Kid journal yearbook that they created, and it was so good. We'll have some imagery there, but I just know the students absolutely loved it. Can you go over that a little bit, and maybe a few other publications that just really stood out to you?
I would say the sample that you provide is great, but I'm going to give a little bit history, about the yearbook innovation process in this particular school. Now, just to give you a little bit of background, Baldwin Park High School, those who pay for the yearbook, they're usually parents. So perhaps at the end of this episode, we can give a shout out parents, who will be or who have not purchased the yearbook, for the children yet, for the child. I would say let's start from the beginning. As I mentioned, when we have the first meeting with Miss Malone in 2018, our mission is to help them to sell out the yearbook. So with the help of Miss Malone and her amazing yearbook staff that year, we came up with an idea of creating a heat-sensitive cover. Later, any one of us knew that it became a big hit. The yearbook sold out 2 times. After we finished printing the first run, we have to reprint another short run. And even the damaged book, the sample books, they were all sold out because the student wanted a copy of the yearbook. So heat sensitive is when the yearbook cover, we apply the heat sensitive ink when it is exposed to sunlight or heat. The image underneath that heat sensitive ink will be revealed. For example, that year it was a homecoming game, like a photo spread, on the front cover case spread all the way to the back cover. And the students just have so much fun, playing with it. I remember we had a really fun yearbook review party / Christmas party the same year, December 2018. And we made it that event as an exclusive VIP event for everyone who purchased the yearbook or who prepaid and purchased the yearbook before the event. The yearbook staff, sent out invitation for those who already purchased yearbook, and they're able to come to the event. So United Yearbook will provide food, and then we also have an MC, and then we have a performer. One of our rep actually played guitar, played Christmas songs, and the students just sing along and dance along. So it was really fun. We provided food and also give away to recognize the hard work of some of the staff. So from that event, I think 25% of yearbook was sold because students didn't want to miss out. They bought the yearbook just wanting to attend the event. So I think that was the first breakthrough that we had for Baldwin Park High School. That by the first, by fall, by December of the year, 25% of the yearbook sales already sold. So. And I think not only the yearbook cover is innovative, but also, how we have, come up with this idea, to create the formal effect by only inviting the student who purchased the yearbook to come to the party. And then during the yearbook distribution, we also have another party. It's called autographing party. So again, it was a big hit. But I think because they were like an event after event, and also we were helping the school to circulate newsletter to promote yearbook sale. We also got tons of online purchase from for the school, and also for um, to help the parents to process the payment online. So I think a combination of different things that we did, we're able to really sell out the yearbook for the first time.
That's incredible. And I absolutely love the heat sensitive cover. I can't get over how just so fun, and it's like it's so interactive. I think that's something else that students really loved about it, is because there's such an interactive element. They take their blow dryer and they put it up against the cover, and the next thing they know, they're seeing before their eyes, they're seeing the full cover revealed, and it's just so unique. And of course, we're going to add some imagery for you guys to be able to see it firsthand. But yeah, like you were saying, Sarah, it's nice for us to be able to kind of know the student body and know, okay, so their parents are the ones who are doing the purchasing, and that's pretty common a lot of the cases with different schools, that the parents will be doing the purchasing. But to kind of see how we can get their attention, and how we can be there and give the students something that makes yearbook fun, because that's what it should be. It should be something that's exciting. It should be something that's enticing. It should be something you don't really want to miss out on, because sometimes I feel like students will kind of look at the yearbook and they'll only say like, oh, okay, like it's just a book. They don't realize the legacy that they have, in being able to purchase it now and being able to show it to their kids and passing it down and everything like that. And so creating those fun events, like the signing party and the, just the different elements to create that kind of fear of missing out goes a long way for the student body, and it makes it more fun. And like I said, that's how it should be. That's the yearbook should be fun, and not just for the seniors, but for all students, right? And so that's what we get to do, and kind of partner along and show specifically this school what they were missing before, to be able to create that fun in yearbook again.
Exactly. Yeah. Make sure to look at the video, on the screen, and also we're going to include the links of the events that we put together to help promote the yearbook sales.
Yes. And something else that we do and partner with the school is they utilize our online purchasing platform. And so, yeah, I'd love it if you could go over kind of how that's helped with their marketing and boosting sales, and also how they've been able to kind of use it in a unique way with Yearbook Angels.
Oh, yes. Again, Baldwin Park High School has always been very innovative, and also breaking new grounds. They're very open up on new marketing ideas. I would say we give them marketing ideas, but a lot of creative ideas actually come from the students, from the advisors. So when we first started, they also came up with the idea of the Yearbook Angel. And I believe it was the second year they started promoting the sales. And it turned out that Yearbook Angel actually worked, because advisors, faculty, and staff, even school principal, are looking for ways to bless the students that they're a good student, but they just cannot afford, to pay for the yearbook. So, and Yearbook Angel has been proven is one of the way to help boost the yearbook sales for the school. So the way how it works is it is also an online sales. We just combine the regular online sales web page and add one section that is specifically for Yearbook Angel who want to donate a yearbook to a particular student. So in the form, they'll be able to complete their own information, make a purchase, and also to assign whom they want to have this yearbook gift to. So it has been going really well with this Yearbook Angel marketing plan, and I would encourage other school to copy what Baldwin Park High School has been doing. Very very clever, very successful way to also encourage the students. That they receive a gift that they may not even have an opportunity to pay for it, because think about it. When the yearbooks are being distributed, it also happened around the time when there's expensive they have to pay for homecoming, not homecoming, like the prom. senior pictures. They have to pay for dresses, or rent tuxedo. Just a lot of expenses, that go into the senior years. And being able to have an opportunity to receive a gift from a teacher or from a fellow student or our parents, that means the world to the graduating senior.
Yeah, and I also love the idea of like during the holiday season to be promoting that, especially because it is the season of giving, and so being able to kind of put that out on the social media pages and be like, be a yearbook angel during the season of giving, and it kind of really promotes giving back and giving to others without receiving anything in return. And I know there's so many little things that kind of give students that sense of just like accomplishment. And no student should have to go without a yearbook because they can't afford it. It's very sad. And so kind of coming up with this solution and being able to create a sense of community, and being there for one another is such like a beautiful thing. And so I do encourage also any schools out there who don't have any yearbook angels, start doing it. Especially now is the perfect time during the holiday season. People are feeling even more willing to give during this time, and so it's such a beautiful thing.
Exactly. Yes.
And I know, Sarah, you just went over kind of how we were able to problem solve for Baldwin Park High School at the beginning, and how we were able to kind of not only get them from yearbooks that weren't being sold to being sold out. I know there's so many different publications that we've helped produce over the years. Have there been any specific like design related complications that have come up that we were able to kind of problem solve for them and really make a difference in the final product?
We have another innovative design that the yearbook staff of Baldwin Park High School came up during COVID. Everyone will require to wear a mask. Some people chose not to. So they decided to have a yearbook cover that have a mask. But they are trying to incorporate photos of graduating seniors who have made a pre-purchase of the yearbook on the front cover. So I remember by the time we have to help them to create a collage or walk the yearbook staff through how to create a collage, an image in the shape of a mask, but within the mask to combine all the student faces. I think there are maybe over 100 senior faces, because that's how many students who already purchased the yearbook ahead of time. And we try to fit in all the pictures within that area. So make sure look at the cover on the screen. You'll be able to see it. It's the school mascot, and then the mascot is where have a mask, on its face. And we came up with the idea of within the mask, you'll be able to see all 100 some senior graduating senior faces. But at the same time, it needs to look like a mask. So we apply a printing technique called lenticular. So it is actually a piece of plastic. We print on that material a couple times. The first time we run the press with the images of all student faces. The second layer we run through the press is the picture of a mask. So the final product is, it looks like a mask. The image looks like a mask, but when you turn the book, then the faces of the graduating seniors are revealed. So I think it is one of the innovative way that we're able to problem solve a design idea, because they wanted to be able to see both on the same front cover case, right? So, but we're able to achieve the result on the same area where the mask is located. We're able to display the student faces by turning the yearbook at an angle. And then when we turn the yearbook on the other side, not only at a slight angle, and you'll be able to see the image of the mask. So I think it is just one of the opportunity that we're able to problem solve for the school, and I feel just very happy, very rewarding for us to be able to accomplish this, for the school. Guess what? The yearbook also got sold out because when we had to do the second run, I remember we have to print 25% of the entire order again because it ran out, and then we ended up doing a printing through digital printing because the quantity is not like the original quantity. But we normally print all the yearbooks through our offset press. But when we have to do the second round, and they have to wait for 2 months, for us to finish the reprinting. And then we have to hand glue each lenticular piece, back to the area where the mouse is supposed to be. So it's pretty fun project, And that time, imagine, school were doing virtual learning because of the pandemic situation. When students went back to campus to pick up the yearbook, they had to wear a mask, and it just like, a project that really meant a lot for the school and meant a lot, for us because we produced this incredible, innovative idea during COVID.
That's incredible. What an intricate process. What just like a care filled and just like it's truly like a care package to those students during the time when everything was virtual, everything was aligned. Those seniors, they had to graduate, without having a full graduation. So to be able to see themselves reflected back in the yearbook in such a unique and special way, and also encapsulating, what they were going through at the time with just the mask on the cover and everything, how unique and just what an incredible process truly to be able to problem solve and create something so special for the student body. I'm sure the seniors were just like loving being able to be featured on the cover like that.
Just imagine, the students who graduated, one day they become grandparents. They showed their yearbook, their high school yearbook, with the mask on the front covers and explain what went on during COVID. I think it's not just a regular, innovative, creative printed yearbook that we did, but it is a historical book because it encapsulated all the important events that took place within the school and in the entire world. Because for that particular publication, they also have a timeline to record it, documented all the major events that took place within that year of pandemic.
Yeah. And that's so special and that's so unique. And, anyone who's lived through that knows just what a strange time it was. And so to be able to have that encapsulated, and for those students to be able to have that in that way is very special. And like you said, it is a piece of history. It's a big publication to be able to have for those students. So yeah, that's incredible. Thank you for sharing about that, Sarah. That's awesome. I can't wait for everyone to take a look at that too, to be able to see it,
Again, we have a link, about the story behind this masterpiece by Baldwin Park High School. Make sure that you click on the link and read the entire story, how we started from the idea to getting the book printed the way the yearbook staff expected and wanted.
Yeah. Of course, we'll have that link. And one of my final things that I kind of wanted to ask you, Sarah, is if you could give any school out there kind of like a takeaway and a piece of advice that you've kind of learned from working with Baldwin Park High School, what would it be? And, what would you encourage them with?
I would say, do not be afraid to be creative. If you are a yearbook editors, you are a graphic designer wanting to pursue advertising, marketing, or even social media content or graphic design or publication. Do not be afraid to bring to your advisor the creative printed piece that you might have found at your home or at the library, at the bookstore, or at any store that, retail store that you come across. a very unique printed piece, and you want to incorporate that to your school yearbook. If you're not part of the yearbook staff and you are in high school or college, bring that idea, to the team who are responsible to produce and print and publish your school yearbook. You just have no idea. One great idea came from a student or staff who's willing to explore, that innovation. So don't limit yourself in a box, because I think your yearbook is not just a history about what goes on within the school year, but I think having a very creative, innovative idea, treatment, printing, on the yearbook will also help really create a legacy for your yearbook, like something that your school never did, be bold, to have a breakthrough of how you want the yearbook to turn out.
I love that. That is so encouraging. Thank you so much, Sarah. And any Baldwin Park High School students, if you're listening and you haven't purchased your yearbook, get out there and purchase your yearbook now. It is incredible. It is so innovative. Sarah, can you say anything about how cool and innovative this yearbook is?
Oh my gosh, I cannot give you exactly what new features that are incorporated for this yearbook for class 2025, but it's something that the entire history of Baldwin Park High School have never done before, and we got the chance to not only explore it, we're actually making it happen for them. In a month, we should have the printed prototype of this incredible, innovative cover case idea created by two amazing graphic design students, and who's also part of the yearbook staff. Mr. Walden, drafted them from the graphic design class. We're just so grateful to have this student to help put together the artwork of this very creative yearbook cover case, for the school for class 2025. I'm super excited. I'm not allowed to share, but that's the sneak peek. Again, for students who have not purchased yearbook, I can guarantee this yearbook is going to sell out. So make sure you grab a copy before it is sold out. And we're going to include the link, right? For the online purchase.
Yes, so exciting. I'll include the links there. If you have any questions, as always, leave them down below. And thank you so much for watching, everyone. We'll see you next week with another episode. Bye.
Bye.